Alright, here we are. We got My Little Inkling, don't take that out of context. Standing here in a Goblet Square in some Grizzco gear because we're heading up to Grizzco Industries to do some Salmon Run today, which is one of my favorite Splatoon 2 game modes. And specifically right now in Salmon Run we have the brand new stage that just came out a few days ago in the 4.2 update called Ruins of Ark Polaris. And the supplied weapons are also all mysteries, so we'll just have to go see on this one. But yes, Ruins of Ark Polaris. Kind of a silly name, I think. I don't really know what is being referenced by that, but it is my favorite stage out of the stages I've played so far as far as Salmon Run goes. Favorite Salmon Run stage thus far. The name's weird, but there's some cool stuff contained. So we're just going to play through this. I don't really know how long we're going to go. Just a guess till I feel like stopping. Showing you some gameplay of what this new stage is like in Splatoon 2. So you can see you do have the ink rails, which is the kind of neat aspect of the stage. The other kind of neat aspect is, as you see when we spawn, usually on the other stages, everyone spawns in the exact same spot or super jumps back to the same spot. As you can see, we all have our own spots here. Okay, so here we got a Grizzco Slosher, which is never really heard of before. And also the interesting thing here is, oh crap, I got fireflies. I gotta pay attention to what's going on and not chat too much. I'm really not liking this Grizzco Slosher though. It's really slow. It does massive damage, but that's about it. Alright guys, help me out. I don't know what direction they're coming from. Yeah, I'll get that. I no longer have fireflies. You always gotta protect the guy that has fireflies in this particular scenario. That's the other thing about this, it's always out of ink. It does massive damage, which is cool, but the ink is just way too low to like make up for that. I feel the game is starting to lag a little bit. My Wi-Fi is pretty bad right now, so we might end up experiencing some lag. But really, check out how much that like mows down when I fired it off. It's nuts. Just if you don't aim that shot like perfectly, then you're kind of screwed at that point. Oh, they're coming from the other side. I'm out of ink. When you don't even have enough ink to fire off a single shot. Yeah, we've exceeded quota at this point. See, that first wave wasn't the best representation, because you kind of just chill up here at the top for that particular mode. I don't know what I got yet. Okay, we got Dark Tetra Buoy, that's pretty cool. Tide might be coming up a little bit at this point. School by the shoreline. So the other cool thing about the 4.2 update that I talked about in my 4.2 update video is that we actually have new music for Salmon Run now. Okay, I took the long way around here. Sorry, team. We have new Salmon Run music, which is awesome. We haven't seen that in a while. And holy crap. Not that we haven't seen that in a while. We haven't seen it in ever. This is actually my first time seeing down by the shorelines here. All the rounds I played, we were just up by the top of the playing field. So I haven't actually seen the shoreline yet. Crap, here's Moss. I would go help that guy, but I gotta get this egg back. That's kind of the important thing at the moment. I'm gonna help him. Never mind, I'm not gonna go help him, I'm just gonna... Dang, I could have gotten him. There we go. He's out of there, let's rack up these eggs. A lot of eggs to be racked up here. yeah, new music for Salmon Run. That's something we haven't seen ever in the history of Salmon Run. It's always just kind of been the exact same music track, and then there was another special music track for special scenarios that occurred. But we got brand new Salmon Run tracks with the stage. I heard one new one the other day, or actually just like an hour ago. We're at high tide now, so this is like a really dynamic stage. That was nice. You can really see how much it changes from that huge shoreline we had, and now we're back down to this. I really don't like how slow the dynamo roller is. It's not like one of those weapons, massive damage, but if you don't aim it right, then it really sucks to be you. Okay, we're gonna have to get pretty close. Okay, fine, you guys all just take it from me. So that guy's got a rain cloud to shoot off. And I got to defeat him. Oh, there's another one, okay. Alright, he's out as well. Crap. Alright, we're done. that happened. Alright. Kind of thought we had that in the bag. And you can see there when it's at the high tide, the ink rails change. So that's kind of the thing with the stage of the ink rails. Or the grind rails, sorry. They're not quite ink rails. Did we lose pay grade for that? Oh, it's retained. Okay. I was like, I thought we performed pretty well. Don't quit my pay. So we'll work another shift. We'll keep going here. So those ink rails, when you're at the standard tide level, the ink rails go from the bottom of the stage back up to the top where the basket is. So that's really, really useful. And then they also kind of do the same thing with the low tide. They kind of just go from those islands back to the center. But then at high tide, they circle around the edges of the place. Overall, it's just really interesting. They add a little something that the other Salmon Run stages don't have. That's why this is my favorite Salmon Run stage so far. Is this like an end zap? Yes! Love these things. I actually prefer the 89 to the 85, but I will definitely take it over some of the other weapons involved. And wow, we're going for a breast cancer awareness today. Okay, cool. So here are those grind rails. We can take this all the way back up to the basket here. Super duper useful. Thought I saw a boss coming out of the water there. I don't know why. Whenever I play Salmon Run, sometimes I find myself just wandering around looking for the bosses. I can hear them. I know they exist. I just can't find any anywhere. And hey, just ran right into Moz and the... It's gonna be hard to see how how much damage is on Moz because I didn't quite see that there. It's hard to see the damage on Moz with the pink ink because Moz's body is kind of pink anyway. That's some more crap going on down here. I think this is another track I've heard before. It's still nice to be hearing some different Salmon Run tunes other than the one that we're all used to. It was pretty good. I actually probably liked it better, but what? I guess I got too close to that thing. Well, screw you, Scrapper. No, let's see what tide we get this time. This is a really dynamic stage, especially with the grind rails. The dynamics of the stage really change with the tide. So it looks like we've gone up to high tide, and so those grind rails are going to help us get around the edges of the stage real quickly if that's necessary. I think I have a splatter shot this time. Didn't even notice that small fry. Jump down there and get that. Oh, we already got someone out. It's an Octoling. Oh, we've got an Octoling out. Of course we do. He's back. Okay. Oh, that was bad. Alright, we got a lot of eggs to collect here. And there were also a lot of salmonids ready to steal those eggs down there. Which makes this a potentially dangerous situation. Yeah, this is looking really bad. Okay, save one of us, please. Dang, I was so close. If I had gotten over there in time. You can only go so fast when you're in a lifesaver anyway. That was kind of silly on my part. I got a little too close there. Probably gonna stay back a bit and maybe survived. I don't know. It's cool though. You know, we'll play again. Really like this stage. Like I said, favorite Salmon Run stage that I played through thus far. And if I say that thus too many more times, you might get sick of hearing it, but anyways, it's true. True stuff. So yeah, slow matchmaking is definitely a thing here. Particularly prevalent in Salmon Run because most people play regular and ranked battle. So yeah, some people actually forgot Salmon Run existed, which might be the reason they released a new Salmon Run stage to kind of get people back into playing it again. Which is fine with me because I actually think Salmon Run is my favorite game mode. So here's back in standard tide. I think it pretty much always starts in standard tide. Oh, we got a splatter shot to start here. Pretty good. I think the tides are about to come up. Yeah, they are. So disregard what I just said. That's obviously not true. Sorry to misinform anyone. Wasn't exactly my objective. I need to recharge here a bit. Okay, I just got to run. I actually kind of forgot the grind rails were there. Did he? Oh my god. I don't have anything to say about that. We got 2 people out. Third out. That's kind of your first priority. When you see you're the last one left, you got to get other people back in as fast as possible. I think we actually might be out first round here. This is looking particularly bad. I'm going to jump down there for a second to save myself. Yeah, I just realized I was caught in that blast. It looks like we are royally screwed. Can you pick up an egg while you're, you only need that question answered? Let's take care of this steelhead. This is about to be a wrap, but there's one right there. We can get that. Alright, we're good. Dang, that was a really close wave. What weapon shall I get? Oh, Rapid Blaster. I was thinking like a nozzle nose for a second. I was like, please, not now. But no, this is fine. This is fine stuff. Alright, we're all the way down into low tide now. Alright, let's get out of that, This seems a little bit harder than what we played a few minutes ago. Maybe it's just me. I really feel like our difficulty spiked. My gosh, everything just started targeting me. And I wasn't even like near the center, I was kind of off on my own. Well, I'll cut on back here and see what's going on now. Oh, this is not looking good by any means. Dang, dang, dang. It's all about keeping your other team members alive. If you think you can do it on your own, and you're playing, then you realize you're playing Salmon Run. You really can't. Salmon Run is not something you can do single-handedly. You'll want to make sure you got other people with you. Oh yeah, we got an arrow spray. Okay, so we're up to standard tide now. So we kind of go around this way. Man, I missed the good old arrow spray days when I used to play arrow spray all the time. In multiplayer, I stopped doing that though because I wanted to develop some actual strategies other than spray everything that exists. So we're gonna grind our way up here. This is wave 3, so things might start to get a little nuts. We'll just need to be pretty dang careful here. I'm gonna go this way to try to clear that guy. Oh, I missed him by like that much. Yeah, dude, come here. Come here. We probably got enough eggs by now to actually like completely clear this run. It's just actually doing it that we gotta do. Steelhead, go away. Come back another day. Alright, people, get out of that blast radius. Alright, 5 seconds. Oh, no. I was gonna say, everybody bring 1 egg back, but we failed. I had a really good feeling about that, but it just didn't work out. It's always that timing. So we would have crushed it in wave 2, but we didn't. Oh, that's interesting, Mr. Grizz. Never thought about having Moz swallow a bomb. He's retaining the pay grade, though. So that's interesting. Not wanting to throw us down when we're not comfortable, I guess. Something like that. Time to go to work, my friends. We're back with the Dooley Squelchers. We're gonna squelch some things. Alright. So we're on low tide to start here. So good stuff. Dooley Squelchers are one of my favorite weapons for online multiplayer battles. But one thing I think you'll find out pretty quickly if you haven't ever played Salmon Run before is weapons. Salmon Run, there's a completely different perception of good weapons. And oh shoot, that was bad. You know, sometimes you just make really stupid decisions and you've got no freaking idea why you would do that. But you did. Hey, I'm back here if you want to, like, do something about me. Okay, thanks. Double kill. You're welcome. See, that's what happens when you save me. Wait, was that a Goldie? I don't think I've seen one of those in ages. Like, gosh. I need that. The other thing about Salmon Run is when you have a bunch of bosses coming at you at once, it's hard to keep track. And you kind of got to focus on one boss at a time to actually have a chance of, like, you know, getting them out. So while you're focusing on one boss, another one comes behind you. Or just other salmonids in general come behind you, it can get pretty crazy. Yeah, Salmon Run's definitely one of the, like, mind-crushingly, obnoxiously difficult game modes of existence, but it manages to do it while being really, really fun. There are some modes that just drive you nuts, and that's about all they do. But this does a really good job of... Salmon Run does a really good job of being an obscenely difficult game mode, while still not, you know, completely killing you, kind of take you off. Alright, so there appears to be some action. Oh! We're down in low tide again. I am dumb. I didn't even realize that. I can just crush this. I was a little too late on that. Oof. I'm the last one. What the crap? What the... I was trying to get a shot over there to get him up. Well, now I feel horrible, because if I hadn't made that shot, then he would have probably gotten back up and gotten some other guys back in. Dang, that's another thing about Salmon Run. When you're the one who screwed up, you feel terrible. I also don't know what's up with this Grisco sloshing machine. I don't know who puts that many pipes on their washer. Sounds like a fun home project for one day, though. I'll do that. Anyways. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in this video yet, but it has been like several months since I played Salmon Run. So if I'm not looking like, if I'm seeming a little rusty, that's probably because I am. But I'd like to say I'm doing pretty good for having not played in a few months. I just think I am. That's just me, though. So we're up in here again. Got that Grisco slosher again. I don't know why I keep getting that. I don't like it too much. And okay, looks like we got a special stage to start in here. Oh crap, we got these things. This is going to be really obnoxious to do. It's going to be obnoxious to do with this weapon. I'm not even sure if I can. Well, I got him back up before I died. Yeah, I'm going to need the rest of my team to really carry me here. It's not a good thing to be doing with this particular weapon. Oh, we're at quota. Alright, life's getting pretty nuts right now. I'm gonna try to confuse it by going on this grind rail. Yeah, I got it pretty confused. Oh, that was a bad choice on my part. Are we... we were doing pretty good up until that point. I don't think I've won a single salmon run this entire time. That's kind of depressing. Probably because 2 of us had the Grisco sloshers, which is not good weapon for that scenario, I'll say that much. Yes, we'll shift it again. So I'm not sure what exactly this stage is representing. I see a lot of signs about like active bears, stuff like that. Obviously, it's the ruins of fucking like Splosher. That's interesting. Obviously, it's some kind of ruins of like an observatory or something. That's what I'm gonna guess. Can't be exactly certain though. Okay, so we're at normal tide now. I'm already not feeling too good about this weapon. Yeah, I'm not feeling this weapon at all. Someone wanna... Thanks, buddy. Oh, I feel bad. Everyone's getting these eggs. I don't even have any. I'm gonna go get me one. How does this... You know what? I don't even know what to say anymore. It's just depressing. Alright, I got an egg now. I can, like, feel good about myself. Although we are at quota, so I don't really know why we're still getting eggs, but it's cool. I mean, the more eggs you get, the more hay bonus you get. So it all pays out, really. That did not work out. Alright, wave clear. Cool. Hopefully I get a weapon I feel a little bit better about this time around. Really? I got the same weapon 2 rounds in a row? Why? What is this, Grisco? We have standard tie the second time. Yes, we are, friends. Dang, this thing just sucks. Like, plainly stated. Like, I don't even think this is a get good scenario. I think this is just Explosher sucks scenario. Thanks, friend. Hopefully this game gives me something actually useful for next round. I was just about to make a comment about, you know, watch out for the fly fish, and then, of course, I end up right in the middle of a fly fish blast. Of course. Like, look at this damage. Like, that's not even funny. Alright, this guy... looks like he'd love to have a bomb down his throat. So that's what I gave him. And he looked like he wanted it, so I gave it to him. And crap, we are screwed, guys. If anyone has some last second eggs they'd like to bring to the table, it'd be a really good time. Oh. Well, that happened. Somehow wave 2 cleared. But I think we're dead for wave 3 if I get Explosher again. I got an E-liter? I don't know if that's going to be good or bad. It depends on what this wave is. This is down here, okay. This might actually not be that bad. I just don't want to jinx it before you've even started, so. Oh. That's pretty sweet. Alright. I feel like the game is just trying to troll us right now. Because it gave like 3 of us E-liters. Like, was that actually necessary? Alright, someone come save me. I got an egg. Oh my gosh, spam like nuts, spam like nuts. Don't take that out of context. No one die, no one die, no one die, no one die. Yes! That was our first victory. I think that was the first victory of this entire video. What an amazing way to end the video as well. And we shoot off into outer space. So 12 out of 7, 8 out of 8. That was a clutch, that 8 out of 8. 13 out of 10. That was nice, except it started getting really tight there at the end with them all swarming on us. But we pulled it off anyway. Fancy weapons? They all sucked, Mr. Grizz. They all sucked. That's all I'm going to say about that. Oh, I did not mean to hit again. Oh well. If I get banned from online, it's cool. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. About 30 minutes of gameplay in the new Splatoon 2 Salmon Run stage called Ruins of Ark Polaris, whatever the heck that means. So if you'd like to play this stage, you just have to have the version 4.2, a free update for Splatoon 2. So you should hit plus and go to software update via the internets. But we're on the latest version. So go ahead and download that software update, and you'll have the Ruins of Ark Polaris added to your game for free. And you can play it, and it's really fun. So let me know down in the comments below any thoughts you have on this particular Salmon Run stage. And if you want to see more Splatoon 2 gameplay on the channel in the future, be sure to give a like, because that's what I look at when I decide which videos do people really enjoy seeing the most. So that is where I'm going to head out of here. Subscribe for more.